Twilight world. What's good, YouTube? Back with a video, a movie review for Tenet. This shit was crazy. It was lit. Oh my god. Movies are back, y'all. They are back, full in effect. We got this new movie from Christopher Nolan, starring John Washington, Robert Pattinson. You got Kenneth Branagh. You got Elizabeth they got some weird names. We got some stars in this movie. Sheesh. Warner Brothers came out with some fire though. This movie ain't even officially out like that, and it's already got 53 million in the bag. We in these dark times, so you can't expect it to do too crazy, but people are showing up where they can. Now this movie's about time, and it's really complicated. This movie hurts my brain. I don't even know how I can freaking even talk about this movie without spoiling it, so I'm not even gonna do spoilers. Can't spoil it. You see I got the poster right there, right here. And that poster kind of, after watching the movie, it says a lot. You got him standing there, and then you got him standing right there with a mask. Random. While editing, I just have to reiterate this one more time. I cannot literally say one thing specific about this movie without spoiling. It is that intense, it's that insane of a movie. I cannot, there's nothing you can really say, at least at my level. I'm not at that level yet where I can review something like this movie and not spoil it. Like, this movie, there's every detail of this movie is just, it's very important. So it's sorry if I'm not giving enough to you, but enjoy. Enjoy the movie. Enjoy this review for what it is. Thank you for watching. All right, back to the road to the clip. This movie starts off with a bang. The score is hitting. Who scored? Who did this? Ludwig. Oh shoot, Ludwig. Oh man, I know he did Mandalorian. Oh, I know he's on Black Panther. Wow, no wonder. Ludwig came with that fire. Starts off with some bomb score in the background. Action all throughout this movie. But it starts off with some dope action. Some good gunplay, some good just surroundings, good cinematography, good direction that really gets you immersed. This whole movie is just immersion throughout the whole thing. And not only is it immersion because of the directing and all that, but just the story. Story is really hard. Like you gotta pay attention to that shit. But you gotta the immersion, the story, and just you as the viewer trying to figure out all the twists and all the science behind it, just the way things are working, and you're figuring it out with the movie character as the movie goes on. And sometimes you think you know what's going on, and so does him, but then you really don't. Neither does he. And then even when he figures out some real shit, you're like, what? You're gonna need to watch this movie like 2 to 3 times to really grasp. And I need to watch it again to really grasp what the hell is happening. Time works. This movie isn't really time travel exactly, even though we do see there's no time travel per se in this movie. Like, there's no you're in 2020 and you travel to 2019 in one sweep move. It's nothing like that exactly. It's like time inversion, and I'm trying not to spoil it too much, but I might have to say a couple of things. So, if you don't want to hear a couple of things, might as well bounce. Thank you, Abe. Like the video. But, sheesh, yeah, it's like time inversion. Here, let me pull up I haven't even seen the newest trailer. I just skipped it. Whoops, that is not the trailer. Let's look at this. They touch on some of it a little bit in here. At least in the trailers I saw. See, this shit is sick. And there's a lot of that. A lot of that dope directing, a lot of that dope cinematography this the reversal. And Tenet spelled backwards is Tenet.
One of these bullets is like us.
Keep that on your radar.
Traveling forwards through time. The other one's going backwards. Can you tell which is which? How about now?
This shit is sick. Now see, objects can be inverted.
Why does it feel so strange?
You're not shooting the bullet.
You're catching it.
You're catching it.
Whoa. This movie, hey bro, you gotta pay close attention. This movie is like so much happening. So much happening. While things are happening, things are happening.
Seems nice. I invited him to the dinner.
Yeah, bro, I wasn't even expecting his fighting skills to be on the level that they was. There's a scene in here where he gets beat up at first, but that's because he was letting them, and then all of a sudden he goes in. I was like, ah!
Not gonna like it. Time isn't the problem. Getting out alive is the problem.
Ah, this trailer's okay. I need to see this movie again, bro. This is tight. Ah, I wish I didn't skip this trailer. This is tight.
You have no idea what you're getting yourself into if you go through that door.
This scene right here, oh my god.
Well, I'm going, so any tips will be welcome.
Mind wreckage. Absolutely mind wreckage.
What do you think we're seeing?
The detritus of a coming war.
This trailer's fire. What the hell? Now I'm just watching the trailer. I'm sorry, y'all. This is tight. Tenet.
You want to crash a plane? Well, how big a plane?
Not from the air. Robert Pattinson in this movie, bro, was sick, bro. This was.
That part is a little dramatic.
He did a great job in this movie. Where theaters are open, for sure. Huh. Okay, well, they didn't show a lot in this trailer that I was trying to talk about. Well, they kind of did, but that would be spoiling. But here, you see what the bullet? Let's see that.
Backwards. Can you tell which is which? How about now?
See how she tries the. She's catching the bullet, but it's because she would have dropped it. You know what I mean? The way the time inversion works, at least part of it, there's a lot. Like with the bullets, you see the time inversion working, with their catching it. You see the time inversion working in that scene with the boat, how the water is like unsplashing. There's a lot, and it goes deeper than that. It's pretty insane. You see them bungee jumping, but instead of bungee jumping, they're like coming from the ground up, like to get into the place. But then later they bungee jump, and that is the reason why they were even able to get up there in the first place. It's insane. A lot of time stuff. Like I said, though, there's not really time travel, but there's a lot of time inversion. Do with that what you may. It's pretty complicated, and the movie tries to explain it, and it works for what the movie's doing, and you'll understand it there when it happens. This movie's dope, though. It deals with paradoxes. Lots of paradoxes in here. Lots of time loops, if you will. Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything, but you'll notice it. Like, I think the first hour and 20 minutes, you'll kind of be a little confused, but then right after that, there's a lot of oh shit, like a lot of oh. Just the whole rest of that movie is just mind wreckage, just dopeness. Oh, what else can I say? All the actors killed it. They all did fantastic. especially John Washington. I ain't never really seen him like that, and just the way he talks, the way he like his body language, his movement, it's fire to me. Just that his dialogue was hitting. I loved it. Robert Pattinson, man, I ain't never seen him do such a good job in my life, man. This was the man. You know what? I'm ready to see that Batman movie. Go ahead. Just give me what you gave me here and more, and I'm in, bro. Fuck. His acting in this movie was awesome. I couldn't have asked for more in this. Like, sheesh. You're gonna definitely leave this movie with a lot of questions. Like I still have them. I need to see it again. I'm gonna watch it again. We're gonna do a spoiler review. Maybe, hopefully, y'all will have seen it by then. We could talk about it because that's gonna be a good discussion. This movie is amazing. It's probably one of, man, in the last year, full 12 months from now to the past. This is like one of the best movies I've seen in a minute. Yeah, this shit was tight. That's about it though. Like, I've said enough, just to talk about the movie. It's pretty dope. Some of my favorite stuff though in this movie, like, was the direction, John Washington, Pattinson, and then the other stuff was the twists, if you would call them twists. Some of those paradox time loops things that were going on, that shit blew my mind. I love that type of shit, so that was really awesome to see. A lot of that reversal in time, all those action scenes, just amazing. You don't see stuff like that too often. And I saw some behind the scenes, like they were actually like acting in reverse. So that was, some of that is like real. That's pretty tight that they trained to do that shit. But yeah, that's about it for the review. I mean, go see it if you can. If you can't, I mean, sheesh. Hopefully, usually in the, back in the real times, movies would take like around 4 months to hit Blu-ray. And I think like 3.5 months to hit digital. So hopefully, with how things are now that movies are hitting theaters, maybe they'll cut that shit in half. Maybe in a month and a half to 2 months, we'll get that digital. And 2 months, 2.5 months, we'll get that Blu-ray. Who knows? Normally, I thought, what? It's August, late August, September. Normally, we'd probably, here, let me look. Normally, we'd see, I think, a digital late November, early Blu-ray mid-December. Oh, wait, this comes out September, though, officially, so. Ooh, no, we might get a digital late December, Blu-ray early January. Okay. But hopefully, like, they shorten that so we can all get that in our homes. But go see it. This was dope. If I gave it a rating, let me think. I'd say 8 out of 10. 8 out of 8.5. 8.5 out of 10. This was fire. This was fire. But thank you for watching. I should have a New Mutants review coming out soon, so stay tuned for that. But that's about it for me right now. Thank you. Peace out. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'm out.